Hi everyone. So in today's session, I will be going through backup and restore a cluster and or specific indices. So I'll be mostly covering the backup, and we take backups in Elasticsearch using the snapshot API. So this section is under cluster management for the Elastic Certified Engineer exam. So let's get started. So I have my slides open here. So I'll just explain the snapshot APIs. So we have two endpoints, underscore snapshot and underscore snapshot lifecycle management. So first is the manual snapshot or manual backup. So we provide a repo name, a backup name, and we can make a backup or a snapshot whenever we feel like. Second is automated. So we provide a cron schedule, and based on the cron schedule, the backup can be taken. But if we want, we can manually trigger a backup from the SLM policy as well. So this is pretty simple, like straightforward procedure. So I'll quickly go through it. Okay. So first I will explain this part. So first we have to like create a folder like for the backups. So because I'll be using local file system, so I'll create a folder. And we have to assign some permission. So I will just use the regular user which I am using to start Elasticsearch in my case, but in the production scenario it would be something like Elasticsearch, the username and group, and then I will just view the files after I take a backup and all. So I'll take this particular command, go to the terminal, and I'll just paste it. So I have deleted that folder and recreated it just in case I have something left over from my previous runs. So I have nothing at this moment. Okay, so once I have created those folders and gave the required permission, the next thing is I have to add path.repo to the Elasticsearch YAML file, and it should match the folder which we have created for the backups. And then I will restart the Elasticsearch. So it needs a restart or a fresh start if we are making any configuration changes. So I'll copy this snippet of code. I have Elasticsearch running already, so I'll shut it down. So I have shut it down, and I will make that change in the Elasticsearch YAML file. So here I have added the path.repo, and this must match what we have created, the folder name. Okay, so I will be now going to the Kibana console, and I will take the commands for the snapshots. So first I will just check our health of our all indices, whether we can see it or not, because we have just started. Then I will delete this snapshot just in case it's there from my previous runs. I have not removed any delete or remove commands, so that you can practice them and or rerun them as and when you require it. So you don't have to come up with new names. And then this is the part where we create a snapshot repo. So this is the repo name, and we specify the type, which is in this case file system, and we specify the repository that we have registered in our YAML file. So I'll copy this, go to Kibana console and paste it. So our Elasticsearch is up and running. I will delete the previous repo and recreate the same. So it's all good. Clear the console and go to the next. So next I will take my first backup. So this is my first backup because I have registered a repository, and this is how it looks like. So I'm saying that create a repo for all indices, so that it's a total backup of the Elasticsearch cluster, and if any feature flags or any global configurations are there, include them as well. And then we'll just confirm whether we can see the first backup or not. And finally I will show that in the terminal as well, whether some files have been created or not. Okay, it's not there anyway. So I'll create the first backup. My backup has been created, and I can retrieve the information. So the backup information can be retrieved, and I will show that in the terminal now. So I come to the terminal, and do an ls again here. So you can see the snapshot has been taken. That's why we are seeing some files in the repository. Moving on. So this is the last part. So herein I'll be creating the snapshot lifecycle management policy, and the policy name comes here. So it will be created, and here is the schedule. Schedule will be cron syntax, and cron syntax looks something like this. We have second, minute, hour, day of the month, the month here, day of the week, and a year field, which is optional. That's why it's in the brackets, and we can provide a name. So this is the nightly snap, and date will be dynamically added, and the repository I have to specify, and the configuration is same what we have seen previously, the manual backup, and there is a retention. So retention is 30 days. So I'm saying that this configuration will keep snapshot for 30 days, minimum 5 and maximum 50. So if you create manual backups also, even though 30 means 30 days and every day one, so 30, but if you trigger manual, so it can go up to 40, 50 also, but not more than 50. And then I can manually trigger that SLM policy, and we will just confirm whether we can see the information or not, and then we can check in the terminal also whether some new files have been created or not. So I'll take this. Okay. Clear the console. Okay, now I will create that SLM policy. So SLM policy has been created, and now based on that particular policy I can manually trigger as well, because it will be anyway triggered at that specific time. So the snapshot name is this. I'll copy this one, and we can fetch the information. I'll paste that. So we can see the manual triggering of the snapshots information, and we'll check that in the terminal. So you will see there are like around 5 files, but if I do an ls now, there are like 2 extra files. So that's all there for the snapshot and the backup procedure. Thanks for watching. Bye.